And thank you, Madam Administrator. I'm going to use my very limited time to ask some questions about the John Beale case, because I do think this case reflects a deeply broken bureaucracy long-term, that it's not an isolated incident, and that John Beale, with his good friend Robert Brenner, were instrumental in developing key EPA regulations. So, Madam Administrator, isn't it true that you received a memo on January 12, 2011, informing you that Beale's salary was illegal? It exceeded the statutory cap, and recommending that that bonus be terminated?
It is true that I became aware of the bonus, yes.
And isn't it true that you did not cancel that illegal bonus until over 2 years later, February 2013?
Actually, Senator, what is true is I did pursue that issue effectively, and I think the agency was addressing it effectively. But
the illegal bonus, you knew it was illegal January 12, 2011, was canceled February 2013?
Yes, I went ahead and I reported that.
To your rapid response, you consider effective?
No, actually, it took a while to get to the bottom of the John Beale issue, because he was a criminal that had systemically intended to fraud the agency. But the good news is that he is in federal prison right now, having paid back.
But you knew the bonus was illegal, and it went on for 2 years.
Actually, I understood that it was being investigated, and I had sent it to the correct people to investigate it.
Okay. Why, in early 2011, were you reluctant to finalize, to not cancel the bonus? Why were you reluctant to take action?
Actually, I understood that the issue is going to be referred to the Office of the Inspector General. When that happens, you need to give them the opportunity to investigate it and see if it's going to be managed criminally, and I would never want to interfere with an investigation of the Office of the Inspector General.
Now, Susan Smith at OARM has stated, quote, Gina is reluctant to finalize cancellation of the bonus unless OARM gives her the okay that the White House is aware and there will not be any political fallout, close quote. Was that correct?
I don't know what you're reading, sir, but I don't think I've had a...
That was an email from Susan Smith. That was a direct quote from her.
I have never had a conversation with her, so I don't want to speak to her emails.
Were you concerned to act until the White House looked into it and made sure there would not be any political fallout?
I had no interaction with the White House on this issue whatsoever, to the best of my recollection.
That wasn't the question. Were you concerned that the White House look at this first regarding political fallout?
There was never a concern of mine, Senator, no.
Did you ever talk to Scott Monroe about that?
Many times.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry, not about the White House. I spoke to him about Mr. Beale and his
well, this same Susan Smith email says that Scott Monroe told her that you had those concerns. Is that just not true?
I never had concerns about the White House's interference.
So if Scott Monroe said that, he's not speaking correctly?
Not based on any conversation he had with me, no.
Okay. Fundamentally, why did it take 2 years to cancel this bonus that was, it's just flat out illegal? The number is above the cap. Why did it take 2 years to cancel that?
Senator, I referred this to your appropriate authorities, and we did get to the bottom of it, and we did it in while it might have taken longer than any of us would have liked, he didn't go off into the sunshine of retirement. Well,
he did, actually. He was allowed to retire. He did go out in the sunshine of retirement.
Actually, I don't know how much sunshine he's seeing right now, Senator.
He was allowed to retire, right?
He was allowed to go to federal prison.
First, he was allowed to retire having gotten $90,000 of bonus illegally after you knew it was above the cap.
Senator, every employee has their right to retirement, and I'm sure he exercised that right.
Now, Madam Administrator, you told OIG that you relied on Craig Hooks for advice, and that you were advised by Craig Hooks to stand down on the matter since it was a criminal matter. Is that accurate?
That was my recollection, yes.
Okay. Are you aware that on Monday, Craig Hooks told Chairman Isad's staff that he absolutely never told you to stand down? Are you aware of that?
I am not aware of that, no.
Okay. You stand by your previous statement that he told you to stand down because it was a criminal matter?
I'm sorry, we have to move on.
Can she answer that final question? Do you stand by that previous statement of yours?
Yes, sure.
Senator Whitehouse.